Good evening. I came back out here for a few minutes just to show y'all what rain will do for you. Que-stead-Que, what you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow after the rain. The rain, the rain, the rain. After the rain. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am not Betty White. Not Betty White, Betty Wright. I'm sorry. Okay, let's look at the squash. I forgot to show y'all the zucchini on yesterday. The rain, the rain, the rain, rain, rain. See what it'll do? And there's another one in there. I can never catch it when I'm on camera, but when I'm just looking in there without filming, it be right in my face, okay? These are the snow peas that I sold about a week ago. Oh, they had to come out of that greenhouse. That thing, it was beyond the thermometer today. I was like, woo. So I pulled that out. Okay. Let's creep on over here to the eggplant. Ain't he cute? I don't like big eggplant. I like the little fingers, but he's so cute. I'm proud of that little thing. I've never grown a real, the regular classic eggplant before. And I have a new one right here. Let's see. Let me get my finger on it so I can make sure he's in frame here. That's my cane hitting the ground, and I'm liable to be right behind it. Okay. I'm not seeing my finger. Okay, right there. Right there. Okay, let me get this cane before I fall. I've been doing good all day. I went to get my blood drawn today. I have to do that monthly because of this medication. And I got that done. Car's running good. Look at that arugula. Ooh, I'm ready to arugula. And of course, oh, I brought my other not Swiss chard. I brought my other, what are those things called? Kohlrabies out today. They were struggling, so I just brought them both out. Okay. I do have a cucumber that's growing, so at least I know one is coming. This plant just went wild today after the rain. Look at all this. Look at this. It's just going wild. I'm just letting it do what it does, and hopefully I will get some fruit. Now, where is that cucumber? I saw it earlier today. There's one right there, but that's not the one that I saw earlier. But this plant has moved on its own since the rain happened earlier. Oh, there's another one. That's not the one, because I have one growing. It's on there somewhere. Ooh, there's a third one. But I have one that's actually growing, so it's been pollinated. Well, it'll come up when it comes up. Let me show y'all the peppers, y'all. I have too many to count. Look at all the flowers. That's what rain will do. I'm telling you, I don't care how much you water, but once that rain comes from the sky, things start happening. Look at all those peppers back there. Renee, let me know, do you think I can make some of you made the hot sauce today. Do you think I can make some with that sweet hot sauce with sweet peppers? These are not jalapenos, those ones back there. I thought that they were the shishitos, but I do have them coming. Now, this is another pepper plant, and like I said, this pepper plant has begun to bloom. They're blooming on the branches though. But wherever I can get a pepper, there's a bloom there. And I have some up here. Yeah, wherever I can get a pepper. Time to cut some Swiss chard again. And look at the contender beans. They're contending. Only 8 came up. I planted 19, but 8 came up, and that's fine. But the star of the show, I want to show y'all. If I can make it over here. The star of the show right here. Now, this one He's still a little stressed, but he'll come back. I have some dead leaves there. We'll see how it turns out. But the other green beans have just went. They've recovered fairly well. And I saw some blooms earlier. I'm not seeing them now. There's a few, but I'm glad about that. And then the potatoes, I threw some more hay in here, and I'm gonna throw some more. I didn't do the fish emoji today because I knew it was gonna rain. I'll do that on tomorrow. But the potatoes are looking real good, those plants. Okay, let me get to this chair before I fall. Ooh, my whole right hip is hurting. That's new. Okay, let me sit down. Oh, and I meant to, well, I couldn't walk over there, no way. Ooh, let me get off this hip. Oh, whew. I'm wondering if I'm gonna end up needing a hip replacement. That's the first time my hip itself has hurt. So I cannot wait to get back to that doctor for that follow-up with my neurologist. Yeah, he's got to do some MRIing again. But I meant to tell y'all earlier, first of all, the cabbage has begun to come up. I saw it was about 3 or 4 spots of green because I just threw, the seeds are so small, I just kind of sprinkled them around the area and then I covered them up with the soil. So earlier, before the rain, I watered over there and I went over there and looked, and I saw like, I'll say about 5 spots of green there. You know how cabbage it looks when it's first coming up? And so I think it's coming up. We'll see. I might have to thin it out because it wasn't quite a handful of seeds, but I just grabbed, I pinched, and it was probably about 20 seeds, and I just spread them out. I just spread them right in that little area where the garlic was, and then I covered it. So if all the seeds germinate, then that's going to be quite a few cabbages. So once the plants come up, then I will thin them out, and I'll keep the best looking ones, the ones that take the best. Oh, there's my cardinal. Oh, I don't think y'all can see him. Yep. Always glad to see my cardinal. They live next door. That's where the nest is, but they fly over here all the time. Yeah, but the one thing that I saw today that really shocked me, my raspberry bush, I hadn't done anything to it this year. Nothing, not a thing. I wasn't even watering it. And then a few weeks ago, I was like, well, the least I can do is water it, because it hadn't rained. I mean, we're getting rain now, but last week until the end of the week, we hadn't had any rain in about a good 7 days. I was like, let me water this thing because he was looking stressed. So I watered it. I went out there today to look at it, and I decided I was going to water it, but I wanted to at least look at it. Full of raspberries. So, of course, I ate. And so there's some more there that aren't ripe. So next time I go over in that area, I will show you the raspberries. I was really shocked because usually the raspberries come in about June, but probably because I wasn't watering. Okay, and then y'all saw on that 1-minute video where I took the mojito mint and the French tarragon out to the deck so that it can get water. This is the one I've been cutting off of. I accidentally put them in the wrong spot, so I need to switch them back. But this one needs a little more light anyway, so I'll give this one a break and then start eating off of that one. And that way they'll stay even. But the leaves are starting to curl, so I'm wondering if those mint plants are going to die off for the winter because they do need an amount of chill hours. I'm trying to keep them year round. So we'll see what happens, but I noticed that the leaves, the bigger leaves are starting to curl. Now all the new growth looks new growthy. That's healthy, all the new growth, and it grows so fast. I cut this one every day, and within a week I have new growth. So that's why I said I'll start cutting on this one because I hadn't been cutting on it, and that could be why the leaves curled up on me. I did cut it yesterday. I decided to cut it up there to get for my mint water, but I still have new growth here, and of course the new mint plants that's coming in that have grown on their own. It looks okay, you know, but some of the leaves are starting to curl. So I'll get these bigger leaves tomorrow and I'll just prune it down a little bit. See how the leaves are starting? Those fell because of the rain. Then the French tarragon is doing good, but I need to cut on that too because I see some dead spots in there. I'm learning with this French tarragon. Now in the greenhouse, as hot as it is in there, that French tarragon is really thriving, but I'm going to cut this down because I'm seeing too much dead foliage on there, and I'll let him get another start. Now this one died off, and I had cut it all the way down, but look, it sprouted a new plant right here. See where my finger's pointing? So that's coming up now. So I thought that was dead and gone, but this one, I'm going to have to cut him down and just leave a little there and let it take back off again because I want to try to overwinter that French tarragon, you know, that right there. All right, you guys, been talking long enough, 11 minutes. I didn't even mean to come back on today, but when I looked at the plants and saw how nicely they looked just from the rain, and it rained for hours, the sun didn't come back out until about 7:30, and now it is about 8:30, so it's about to get dark. So I'm gonna close up in here, and but yeah, like I said, I wasn't planning on coming back on. I'm thinking of putting something else in the ground. I'm gonna go through my seeds tonight. I think there's still time. Let's see, this is the end of July. Tomorrow is the 29th. Okay, I've got enough squash. I'm going to look and see what I can plant. I might go with some more cold crops. I don't have time for broccoli. Well, maybe I do. You know, I have to see if I have an early broccoli. I planted the early cabbage. I'm just trying to think of what I could do. Don't need any more green beans. I'm confident that the ones that I have will produce. Oh, and I called Pelly's today. So, because I asked them, are y'all selling the produce yet? I didn't want to drive, although I'm close to it. I didn't want to drive all the way over there. So I said, well, let me call them because I had their business card. So I called today, and the lady said, in 1 week, she's like, next week, we will start the produce. And they always start off with those peppers. So I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Next week, I'll be going to get my sweet banana peppers. And then this week, I'm going to the farmer's market. I won't be doing any more trips until the pawpaws come. So I'll do the pawpaw trip because I do want some of that. And hopefully this is the week for them because I know it'll be sometime in August. So it'll be August 1st. So the pawpaws might be in. They let us know in advance. So I want to get in on that this year, hopefully. But I am going to do, because the honey man will be there Saturday, so I'll be getting up at 6 a.m. and I'm going to be there when the doors open at 7 to get my honey. And I'm stocking up. I plan to buy the gallon jug of the honey and another quart. And I might do a pint. And so the gallon one is going to go in the preps along with my other quart. And then the quart, that's going to go in the preps too. So I have 2 quarts and a gallon. I think that's enough for me for life because honey does not go bad ever. True honey, that is. That store-bought, anything might happen to that. But for true honey that comes from the beehive, and my bee man, he harvests in June, so this will be fresh honey. He harvested that in June. And so it'll be nice, good, fresh honey. So, yep, that's what I want. But the pint will be for usage now. I have a pint in there, but I messed around and threw some honeycomb in it and messed it up. So, because of that, and then it crystallized around the honeycomb. That is a hot mess. So, when I get this new one, I might buy some honeycomb from him. It depends. I'll see. If he's still at the same price, because he was very reasonable last year. So if he's still reasonable like he was last year with the same prices, then I'll be able to get, I've budgeted out to get the gallon, the quart, and the pint. And then I would have enough because I think his honeycomb is only $8. And it comes with that big square of it, and I love honeycomb. I love it. Okay, I'm rambling. So I'm going to get off of here, and I will talk to you guys later. And may God bless you all. I'm getting ready to get to work on my crocheting. Yep. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. And this phone is upside down. I hope I can get this flipped around before I upload this. Bye, y'all.